Hello and welcome to the Center for Mindfulness Team Developments. Wellness is the new wealth TV show. It is designed to inspire you in present time to 1. Manage yourself in present time regardless of where you are in your life right now. It is important for you to always be conscious and clear on where you are spending your time, energy, and though. Are you center and focusing on being balanced, stress-free, and next level productive? 2. It is designed to give you a real-time example of how to effectively go about creating, producing, and selling your product and service to the world. Understanding that if you intend to increase your financial net worth, you must effectively sell your product and/or services to this world. Meaning they must buy into your presentation. I am producing this piece because I was inspired by a prospective client. Whenever I am producing a product, such as this program, in the process, I ask people different questions regarding the product at different stages. This helps me greatly because I am able to make foundational and structural changes before the product is officially complete. This giving me the chance to make corrects on what does not work, or clean up misperceptions that might get in the way of the prospective understanding the benefits of the idea, product, or services I am attempting to sell then on. So, this was a great opportunity for me to changes to major elements in the product before it is complete to sell to the general public. Note that there is a difference between marketing toward a consumer versus a company or institution. This is where we develop our emotional fortitude, needing to have the courage to present to people, be listenable, and not take things personally. It is always great to spend time preparing your mind, body, and spirit for constructive criticism. It will help you to not get discouraged in any way, because if someone did not get or underwent what you are selling, or gave their honest opinion, their belief or perception, it is just how they feel. I think this is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself, when you respectfully allow people to be and think what they want. Ultimately, it in the final analysis has nothing to do with you. This attitude allowed the person to walk away not feeling disempowered or stupid for not know the answers to your questions, or share your beliefs and ideas. Back to the session. I learned a great deal in this session. It will really assist me in moving forward on how I go about producing products and close sales, in the final analysis. And feeling good and building not just on the sale but, more importantly, building on the ability to produce a great product or service and successfully selling it to the world. Note, I had to change my perception and definition of what the word sales means. I had a negative perception of the concept of sales. I equate it to quotas. People will say after you have slaved over producing product, they will ask you, yes, but did you make the sale? Meaning, yes, you put a lot of work into your presentation, they say, but, did you make the sale and meet your sales quota? They will ask you, did they buy into your ideas, as to why you feel they need your product? Or did you have to appease them in some way to buy your product or service? Meaning, did you find yourself having to manipulate and control them into buying your product or service? Meaning, do you have to use your used car salesman skill set to get the prospective buyer to buy, make the sale? I had learned never to use that tactic. I realize, I would never build my castle on quicksand. It is pointless. This not achieving success. My goals must be to inspire, positively influence, and inform people of my product and services. Knowing, if I do a great job, first believing enough in my own product or services, meaning, if I truly believe in my product or services, I should never use my used car salesman skill set to get someone to purchase my product or service. This is important because I truly need to be so proud and excited about what I am selling. I want to feel like I would proudly stand on the mountaintop and sell my products and services. We want to always feel this way about whatever it is that we're selling. There is a level of confidence that comes with taking on this fearless mindset and attitude. These are the little seed crystals, meaning ways of thinking, as we go into this new reality in which you must truly believe in what you are selling if your true intent is to achieve your next level of authentic success. Note, I was so inspired that want to try something different in my approach to managing myself through the process of effectively producing and selling a product. Let's take this from a standpoint of present time. Think about your product or service that you are selling to the world in present time. Ask yourself these questions. 1. Am I motivated and excited about selling my product or services? 2. Am I meeting my personal and professional sales quotas 80% of the time, meaning your performance evaluations and increased revenue reflect your 80% to 99% success rate? 3. What are you doing on a regular basis to take your product or service to the next level, regardless of how great you believe it is? Remember, life is always about improving and taking life to the next level in everything that we do. This thinking is what opens us up to doing and being better and better in our daily lives. Moreover, always remember it is not just about you being better. Everyone around you or that you come in contact with will be empowered to just be and live better. Let me repeat these important questions again. In present time, am I confident in my answers? Ask yourself these questions. 1. Am I motivated and excited about selling my product or services? 2. Am I meeting my personal and professional sales quotas 80% of the time, meaning your performance evaluations and increased revenue reflect your 80% to 99% success rate? 3. What are you doing on a regular basis to take your product or service to the next level, regardless of how great you believe it is? You can always be productive, even if you are not physically doing anything. When you come into present time, when you take these powerful
try to let that be the answer to all questions. It's not it's just one law. The law of attraction is one law. There are many laws working in the world, but it is very true that the way you think creates reality for yourself. There are other factors going on, so it's not everything, but you really can change your own reality based on the way that you think. Recognizing that I had the instinct, that the inner voice that told me that you need to try to find a way to answer to your own truth was the voice I needed to be still and listen to. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. Live your life from a point of view of truth, and you will live your life from truth, and you will survive everything. Everything. I believe even death.
Let freedom ring, and when this happens, when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last. The energy, the faith, the devotion which we bring to this endeavor will light our country and all who serve it. And the glow from that fire can truly light the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big.
Recognizing that I had the instinct, that the inner voice that told me that you need to try to find a way to answer to your own truth was the voice I needed to be still and listen to. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. Live your life from a point of view of truth, and you will live your life from truth, and you will survive everything. Everything. I believe even death. And that I could use to grow myself into the best of myself, which is what all of our jobs are. Your number one job is to become more of yourself and to grow yourself into the best of yourself. Turn your wounds into wisdom. You will be wounded many times in your life. You'll make mistakes. Some people will call them failures. But I have learned that failure is really God's way of saying, excuse me, you're moving in the wrong direction. It's just an experience.
The energy, the faith, the devotion,
Just an experience.
which we bring to
Just
this
an
endeavor
experience.
will light our country and all who serve it. And the glow from that fire can truly light the world. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
And that I could use to grow myself into the best of myself, which is what all of our jobs are. Your number one job is to become more of yourself and to grow yourself into the best of yourself. Turn your wounds into wisdom. You will be wounded many times in your life. You'll make mistakes. Some people will call them failures. But I have learned that failure is really God's way of saying, excuse me, you're moving in the wrong direction. It's just an experience. Just an experience. Just an experience.
Just like a movie, just like a storybook, we are the future, we're the ones they won't overlook. It's time to be the hero, rising like you've never seen, like you've never seen. We're looking for a hero, shining. Just like in a dream, just like in a dream.
As your coach, I strongly suggest that you take these questions seriously. As you go through life, you will find, sometimes, the outside world asking you these very questions. Based on what you know about yourself, will be your answer, based on your reaction and respond to life and life challenges. When you know who you are, really know who you are, you react and respond to life in a powerful, grateful manner. It is only when we don't know who we are that we react to life in a negative manner, regardless of the situation or person. Study and practice, and let me know what you think. Let's go. A template for discovering the power within yourself. 4 important questions you must ask and answer for yourself. If you need some help getting started, please use the following template for discovering the power within yourself. Again, you must come to your own revelations as to the meaning of these words, in order for them to be effective in your life. 1. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? You are the presence and the power of love. Therefore, you are powerful beyond measure. Love is more powerful than anything or anyone that attempts to destroy it. This includes illness, negative people or situations, etc. As you come to this realization, you will be a more powerful person. This realization will allow you to overcome your life challenges, whatever they might be, and achieve authentic success. 2. What is my purpose in the world? What is my purpose in the world? What is my purpose in the world? Your main purpose is to discover how profoundly powerful you are to create love, joy, peace and great riches in this world. Your purpose is to be great and to share that greatness with the world. This attitude will show in the quality work that you do and the service you provide, be it at home, work or school. Whatever you do, you will do it with excellence. 3. What do I desire in order to be happy and successful? What do I desire in order to be happy and successful? What do I desire in order to be happy and successful? Your ultimate desire is to be a powerful person and to consistently experience love, joy, peace and prosperity. As these desires become your focus, you will begin to attract the external elements that you need to be happy and successful. This is how you will achieve authentic success. 4. How should I overcome my life challenges in order to accomplish my goals? How should I overcome my life challenges in order to accomplish my goals? How should I overcome my life challenges in order to accomplish my goals? You are supposed to react and respond powerfully to negative situations and people. If your intention is to succeed, it will never matter the situation or person, you will deal with it powerfully. As you live your life, I encourage you to observe yourself, powerfully answering these very important questions. You will show your answers, with your actions and the quality life you are committed to living. You are the greatest, you look great, you feel great, you are great. Now, go do great things in this world. I mean it, enjoy. Affirm leadership principle number 5. Lead. In the face of challenges, I retain faith that my team and I will prevail in the end, not weaken but stronger. The successful leader, in the face of challenges, retains faith that the team will prevail in the end and emerge not weakened but stronger. Retain faith. A tip from good to great by Jim Collins. Why some companies make the leap and others don't. The Stockdale Paradox, page 85. Life is unfair, sometimes to our advantage, sometimes to our disadvantage. We will all experience disappointments and crushing events somewhere along the way, setbacks for which there is no reason, no one to blame. What separates people, Stockdale taught me, is not the presence or absence of difficulty, but how they deal with the inevitable difficulties of life. The Stockdale Paradox. You must retain faith that you will prevail in the end, and you must also confront the most brutal facts of your current reality. has proved powerful for coming back from difficulties, not weakened, but stronger, not just for me, but for all those who've learned the lesson and tried to apply it. Like much of what we found in our research, the key elements of greatness are deceptively simple and straightforward. The good to great leaders were able to strip away so much noise and clutter and just focus on the few things that would have the greatest impact. They were able to do so in large part because they operated from both sides of the Stockdale paradox, never letting one side overshadow the other. If you are able to adopt this dual pattern, you will dramatically increase the odds of making a series of good decisions and ultimately discovering a simple, yet deeply insightful concept for making the really big choices. And once you have that simple, unifying concept, you will be very close to making a sustained transition to breakthrough results. Good to great. Why some companies make the leap and others don't. A national bestseller by Jim Collins. What do you think? Notes, comments, commitments. How deep breathing reduces stress anytime and anywhere. Did you know that your body has a natural relaxation response? Rather than zone out on music or television, there are things you can do in order to reduce stress in your life. Deep breathing exercises are just one way to invoke your natural relaxation response. By doing deep breathing exercises, you can change the way your body responds to stress. In short, your body can use deep breathing to allow the following body functions to happen. You can increase the level of nitric oxide in your cells. This helps dilate blood vessels. You can lower your blood pressure. You can slow your breathing down with deep and meaningful breaths. You can lower your heart rate so you can feel calmer. You can slow down your metabolism so that it is more relaxed and efficient. Deep breathing exercises can be done anywhere and at any time. You don't have to lie down on your couch or bed to make this work. By doing deep breathing, you engage your brain so that you experience an increased sense of focus, profound calmness, and relaxation of the body. While you can do deep breathing exercises anywhere, you need to do it for 20 to 30 minutes per day in order to lower your levels of stress and anxiety. During this time, deep breathing will bathe your brain in the vital oxygen your brain needs at all times. You've heard of the fight or flight response. It involves the sympathetic nervous system. Deep breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which functions in an opposite way compared to your sympathetic nervous system. Instead of feeling keyed up and stressed, you can experience calmness, peacefulness, and a better sense of well-being. Types of deep breathing exercises. There are several ways you can go about deep breathing in order to reduce stress. They include the following. Visualization with deep breathing. This is one of the best ways to decrease stress on the go because it only takes a few seconds to complete the exercise. You consciously relax the tenseness in your shoulders and neck, which is where many people tighten up during stress. Then you take a deep breath and visualize the bottoms of your feet as being holy. Imagine that, through the holes in the bottom of your feet, warm, comforting air is flowing up from the ground to fill up your entire body. The warmth is relaxing and you'll feel less stress within seconds. Imagine your muscles soaking up the warmth and relaxation under the feeling. Do this several times a day when you feel the most stress. Breathe with a stuffed animal. This exercise takes a little bit longer than the one noted above, but it can be extremely soothing. The goal is to lie down on a couch or bed and put one hand in the area of your chest. Place your stuffed animal in the middle of your abdomen. Keep your eyes closed and allow your body's muscles to sequentially relax from the top of your head to the bottoms of your feet. As you breathe deeply through your nose, you'll need to breathe through your abdomen so that your stuffed animal will rise and fall with each breath. Breathe in a deep breath, hold it for a few seconds, and slowly breathe out. Try this for about 20 breaths and repeat throughout the day when you feel the most stressed out. Escape breathing. This is similar to visualization breathing, but instead of visualizing holes in the bottom of your sleep, you escape into your mind by seeing yourself in a calm and serene place. Use all your senses to imagine yourself in this place. Breathe deeply and imagine yourself as calm as possible in some other place than where you are actually at. Visualize a beach with the crashing waves of the ocean, the forest with its rustling leaves and the sounds of birds, or in a meadow, where the wind is blowing serenely on your face as you breathe in deeply. Fitting deep breathing into your day. Even though your day may be hectic, you need to find time to de-stress and relax. Here are some helpful tips. Do the deep breathing exercises while engaged in other daily activities. You can practice deep breathing while stuck in traffic, while waiting for an appointment, and while sitting on the train or bus. You can even do deep breathing while walking around, such as walking at your job, walking to where you have parked your car, and doing chores. Try to set the same time of the day in which you will practice deep breathing. If you can fit in 1 to 2 deep breathing sessions per day, you will be able to concentrate better with less stress throughout the rest of your day. Try to have one breathing technique in the morning and one just as you are going to bed. This will allow you to de-stress so that you can start your day stress-free and end your day stress-free. Practice mindfulness techniques. Mindfulness is when you use your brain just to notice the world around you without any type of judgment or criticism. This will increase your focus on the here and now so that you aren't dwelling on past stressors. Try to stay awake during deep breathing exercises. While they should be relaxing, deep breathing is not intended for you to go to sleep. Stay alert and try to exercise when you haven't had a big meal or after you have smoked or taken alcohol. These things might temporarily make you feel better but will interfere with the deep breathing process and you won't really be able